Hello, my name is Chatelier, and welcome back to another episode of Redcoat's Revenge in EU4, and first of all, we do have some spy network in Bohemia, which we might as well utilize. Sabotage their reputation again. It doesn't last for long, to be fair, but it will at least potentially get a bit more of their vassals wanting liberation. I wonder if there's anyone else that I could support independence of right now. Most likely not. No, Dutch Columbia is, well, if they weren't loyal, then they might have once. And then there's just a lot of that do not want. Alright then. So, how's the war going on in Brazil? We'll ease down a little bit there, might as well start marching down south. I know that they have plenty of armies here. And then they probably have a little bit around these parts. Oh, we lost another leader. Let's actually get another leader here. Well, actually, since there's already 40,000 men there, almost 50, might as well seize down this province in the middle first. Right, I'm pretty sure that they can now seize down those provinces on their own. So we don't need to worry about everything for them. Okay, siege down another province there. Let's get up here and... ooh, naval supplies down here. Excellent. Now, I wonder how long until Holy Roman Empire will be united. Not long by the looks of it. Asia is producing coal. Let's get another... Actually, we had another one down somewhere. I didn't check the name, actually. Well, we can see it from the build list, actually. Northumberland. Asia Cambrai. Oh, over there, I see. Oh, that's good. Right, so how are we faring over on this side? Fairly well. I mean, we got a lot of vassal swarms here, helping us a little bit. Now, they do have about 100,000 men here in the south. That's a bit of a problem. We don't exactly have the troops to counter that immediately, but... call for peace. Oh, right, against the Dagon. Alright, Tuscany, get your truce. Wait a minute. Okay, Kano has been pieced out. They will pay... oh, I see. Spain took a province here in Mombasa. Alright then. And there we go. That's the end of that war. Okay, so they ceded a lot of provinces to Tuscany. I got a little bit of money. I mean, to be fair, I didn't do all that much in that war anyway. And a stronger Tuscany does help us against Bohemia whenever the war does actually start with them. Because it's going to start one way or another. Well, let's just go to their capital, shall we? Or at least towards it. Age of Absolution is going to end in 2 years. Oh, one of the nations left the coalition. Excellent. And some heretics have been converted in France. Right, let's move up to the capital here. And seizing that one down should go rather quickly. We are actually not losing sailors right now. So we might actually win this siege on the first tick. It's unlikely, but it's possible. No, did not quite happen, but we did break some walls. To be fair, we are getting +2 from the fort level itself, and if we were blockading the port, then we probably would have fallen already. Okay, Makonde in Africa has been colonized. Let's colonize this one, just so that the Spanish don't get inland. And Rwanda, we really need to conquer that sooner rather than later. I wonder, we don't actually have access through any of here. Alright then. Did we... No, we don't. Well, we do have transports here, we might as well get them there. And then we can get to Yaka and annex both of these. For some extra land there. And in the meanwhile... How are we doing here? They are moving a lot of troops north. But they... Ooh, well, actually that's not a large army yet. But it might be just the vanguard, I suppose. Oh, right, there's a bit of a rebellion in Argentina now. Well, that's actually going to work in our favor. Ooh. I am actually going to finish naval ideas. Simply because that's going to give us a lot of policies. We'll take at least the shipbuilding time. Although... Institution embracement cost. It's not going to help a lot at this point. Actually, no, I'm not going to take that one. I am going to take the estate maintenance limited desire from subject development though. Because that is going to keep the limited desires a lot lower. Also, I'm pretty sure that there were some other options. For example, one over here, reinforced speed. I will actually take that. And then... Did we see... Oh, right, we are on the native trading policy. Alright then. Oh, come on. 6 down to capital already. This Martian is trying to claim some lands from us. Now, are they? They are on level 23. We're 24, so we do have the upper hand. Right, and... Oh, reinforcing a little bit troops, but not too bad. They de-sieged that one, and they're now moving north. If we start engaging one of these armies, then they are going to bring all of them into the fight, unless they get down... Ooh, Ottomans left the coalition. Excellent. Oh, and Ottomans are fighting... Bohemia is fighting Ottomans, rather. Although, speaking of money... Well, we actually went speaking of money, but let's speak of money a little bit. We have plenty of it again, so let's start building a few places there. We can build... Actually, no, we can't build more furnaces, but that's fine. We can build some more manufactories. Because they are getting better and better. We'll probably build some more forts here. Just to make sure that our mainland holdings are relatively well protected. I'm going to build a fort there. Just to make sure that that is also covered with a fort and one over there. Alright, so that makes the southern holdings protected. We might actually build a fort down there. And maybe another one there. Upgrade some of these. Build one there, another one here. One over there, actually. And there and there. I'm not sure what the terrains are, actually, but... I'm just putting them down to make sure that we have them covered one way or another. No other reason, really. Now, Grand Shipyards. Well, Schleswig is only a good place to build one. Speaking of grand shipyards, we should probably increase the size of our navy again. And are there any good stock exchange places? There are some. Especially the ones that I know that they already have the other layer. Actually, yeah, we can put one there, another one there. And go with the improvement value. It's... I suppose, yeah, it would boost some of the places, but I don't think we need to build one in every location, to be fair. We could actually build another mercenary army, though. Syria has left the coalition, Rio de Janeiro has been... Oh, Spain left the coalition. Well, I'll be. Now, let's go beat down some of the armies here. If they... Ooh, Malacca left the coalition, Austria left the coalition. No neglect. Trade power is always nice. Lombok has been colonized, excellent, so we can send another colonist down here. I would probably attach this to the trade company. Ooh. William IV Henry York. Okay, well, it's actually not a bad ruler, although what is the... Ship durable? Yeah, okay, I'll take that. Now, do we have any royal marriages? We do have royal marriage with Tuscany. We can't really royal marriage many of the other nations, although let's have a look. Especially from here, is there... Prussia, maybe? No, they don't want... We might want to get cozy with Georgia, though. Oh, they're actually a lot smaller these days. It used to be all of this. Siak is fighting... Why is Siak fighting all of this? Oh, right, they're allied to Ottomans. I will actually let them utilize that for now. Oh, and do we have... Not yet, but we could be supporting some rebellion soon in Bohemia again. Yeah, I think about 2 months. That seems to be the case. And Age of Absolutism is ending in about a year. Cambridge Symposium, Institution Spread. Oh, okay, I'll take that. Not necessarily something that I need desperately, but it will be useful in the long run. There we go, so let's go in here, support rebels. Now something that is, again, probably... Bohemian Particularist would probably be the best option. My peasants are... Ooh, noble rebel... Well, that wouldn't be all that much, I don't think. Although that would be professional troops, but still. No, I think I'm just gonna support the particularists, actually. They should rise up, and if there's another 100,000 somewhere there behind the enemy, or behind their lines, that would be nice. In the meanwhile, let's have a look at what's going on in here. We're trying to de-siege that. Well, we need to stop them. We have a pretty good army. Assuming that they... Ooh, they just won the fight there. Tariffs and fish. Nah, I'm not going to put any more tariffs on at least the bigger ones. I wonder, can I force march and try to catch that army? Guess they're going down that way. Smuggler's Court. Okay, do we want the naval tradition? We're already 100, so no, we want the money. Ooh, we should be catching them there. Now let's see how this goes. This is the first fight that we're having them in this war. We have a fair bit better troops and more. They don't have any cavalry, actually. Alright then, we'll probably stop that one now and go back to Rio de Janeiro and re-siege it. While they're doing all that, we do have another army here, which... Let's actually just march to this side. Our vassals are doing a good job on the west coast here. Improved steam engine. Excellent. We can get... I'm going to increase the mercantilism a little bit. Do need to be a little bit careful with that. Okay, another province has been converted, so let's have a look. Toulouse? Sure, we'll convert that one. Now, are they bringing troops against us here? They might be trying to. We colonize another province. The one over here. Sukhotai is having a bit of a rebellion. I don't remember where exactly that is, but we'll... Oh! There, I see. Okay, Assam, we could technically attack them. Bengal still has... Oh, right, we wanted to proxy Bengal through Lanna. Of course, we all don't have a huge army here quite yet. We do have another army, oh, bit of army here and another full army here. Let's get the 10,000 men at least over. Okay, they are moving in all of the armies down this way, so we may need to scatter from here. And we caught one of the navies, excellent. We won the siege. Actually, those have locked in. We could fight them there, but that... I don't know. How far are our reinforcements? They are rather far away. Okay, so we'll just go south a little bit. Oh, Auvergne is producing coal. Excellent. Let's build another furnace, shall we? But that's actually quite a few furnace locations already. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7, alright. Is there any other places that could get some coal? I believe, yeah, there's this one. It needs a bit more development, though. Which we could certainly help a little bit. Now, is it? Oh, Enlightenment isn't present. We do have the innovativeness, so we don't actually need to go to 20 dev, but having a bit extra never hurts, really. Oh, Morocco no longer considers me as a rival. Chester gets extra production. Ooh, A weak heir? Or, well, I'm still a young king, I can probably get the heir one way or another. Oh, going to Rio de Janeiro? Actually, no, are they going... Oh, they're going there. I see. Well, let's give them a bit of a surprise. Morocco is no longer a rival. I figured that would happen. So let's cancel the embargo, I suppose. And that's a stack wipe. We lost 600 men, they lost 8,000. I'll take that. Now, luckily the AI is rather bad in keeping their armies in close proximity to one another, so that fighting them one at a time is not too hard. Okay, so they cross the border there. Siege down this one. They might be going for their capital again. Well, wait, yeah, they are. We'll wait a little bit for the reinforcements to arrive, then we'll attack. We'll have 50,000 men, they'll probably have more. Ooh, they're actually attacking us. Also declare war on Ottomans, alright then. Now they decide to turn around. Could we? No, we can't catch them there. They're gathering up over there, okay. Okay, so they are wanting a fight there. We can certainly do that. waiting for them to lock in. And then we'll send in our troops, so we'll have 50,000 men, they'll probably have about 40. They do have the defensive terrain though, but we have a pretty good army. Ooh, and revolutions. Right, let's have a look. Abolition of slavery. To be fair, yeah, might as well. Right, and let's have a look at the things that we can get. We can get the Hill Maintenance Modifier, which is actually going to be fairly useful considering how big our navy is. And Loyal Subjects is certainly good, but that's only same continent, so actually not that useful. Whereas the... what's the development thing? Is it... I swear there was... oh, right, this one. Anti-revolutionary zeal. So getting this one will certainly make things a lot easier for us. Right, so let's have a look at this fight again. We have penalties. They have a lot of cavalry right now. I think we just destroyed their infantry, that's about it. Okay, so we lost 11,000. They lost 20,000. Alright then. Slowly but surely we will destroy their armies. And in the meanwhile our vassals are... oh right. A few places are producing other stuff now. So in the meanwhile our vassals or colonies are sieging down all of the west coast and South America, all the southern tip of America. And we'll just keep on fighting near their capital. Abolition. Price of slaves goes down, more prestige. Excellent. Right, they're locked in there. Let's go in and stack wipe another few thousand. At least 1,000 cannons. Mong Mao. Truce ended with them. We'll let them lock in there. And we'll catch them there. We don't get any penalties, I don't think, in that terrain at least. But before we start fighting, they'll consolidate regiments. So we'll fight a little bit more efficient. We might get a stack wipe here. No, not quite. But yeah, I have a feeling that Brazil doesn't... yeah, Brazil doesn't really want to fight anymore. I wonder why. Whereas our Brazil does not have their capital still unoccupied. They do have majority of the lands that they own occupied though. And they do still have over 100,000 men in the north, whereas we only have the 50,000 men here. Plus, well, whatever our vassals have, which is quite a bit more, I suppose. The game is stuttering a little bit. To be fair, there is a huge amount of war go... oh god. Look at that. Ottomans are completely sieged down. I think we need to start fighting the Ottomans soon as well. So that we can get the quests or missions done for Egypt. I wonder, how big of an army do the Ottomans still have? Well, still 200,000. It's not that small. Sure enough, it could be a lot smaller. Or it could be a lot bigger, rather. Let's actually transport... where do we have the... right, let's go down here, pick up an army. And then transport it to Cyprus, for example. And then we'll transport the one from Albania to Crete. And then we'll land them one after another to Egypt, once we declare war on them. Which is probably not too far off in the future. Oh, they're starting to fight some peasants here. Alright then. Also, did the... I'm not sure if a rebellion ever fired in Bohemia. On the other hand, is there anything that we could do again? Corrupt officials? Not sure if that's what we need. I wonder, who would be... I think Palatinate might be one of their vassals. Oh, actually, what about Burgundy? Well, the Burgundy hates us, so... I was just thinking, trying to increase the relations with one of the vassals that they have here. Bohemians, that is. So that we could then support more the independence and maybe have multiple nations declare independence at the same time. Which would then distract Bohemia a fair bit, at least, and allow us to then seize down all of Germany. Right, so we can get one there, another one there. Is there... Well, I suppose we could build some dry docks. At least one over there. Is there... some decent counting houses as well, I suppose. But yeah, we are starting to run into a problem of too much money, too little to do. It's not the worst thing to have, to be fair. Let's make another... template. It's going to be 50 heavies. I suppose we'll go for 50 provinces if possible. Right, so California is reclaiming some land there. Alright then. How are we doing over here? Are they trying to catch some of them? Alright then. Let's keep an eye on the armies here. They are having a little bit of problems of their own. Let's have a look. What could we get in a peace deal already? We clear the offer. What would they... Oh, they would be willing to give us a little bit of Peru. Nah. That's not enough. No, clear offer. Actually, getting California would be nice. And again, it jumps us there. Right, so that would give us one of those. Could we get La Plata in its entirety? We could. Oh, that would make them a lot weaker. I like the sound of that. They unfortunately do not accept that. And then we could get more of La Plata. Is there even more of La Plata? Yep. And then maybe a tiny bit of Brazil. And that would be all that we could even potentially get. But that would be a lot less border gore, actually. Alright, so that's our future peace. Oh, actually. I would like Peru, but at the same time that would cost too much. Yeah, I think Rio de Plata is probably better for us, so we'll just focus on that one. We do need to go clear out that one, actually, before the peasants take over the capital. Although there's still another 100,000 men here. We'll turn this one south as well as soon as we can. Succession, ooh. Javanese heritage. Would be a strong claim and pretty good stats on that. Age of 20. Succession is safe. Loose lips. Okay then. That's a bit less than optimal. Can we actually... Since we have the money and we have plenty of ports here, build another 50 heavy ships on this side of the world as well. But we'll have a nice little fleet here to sink any enemy fleets. That might even remotely threaten us. Okay, they are moving their troops south. That is not great. Are there... A lot of our vassals are still in Rio de Plata. I wonder, could we marry Russia? No, we could marry Poland, but Poland isn't all that interesting for us. Alright, they're moving all their troops towards, well, not directly towards, but... Oh, actually, a lot of troops are going back north now. Alright then. Shuffle my troops around a little bit. I do hope to catch one of their armies again, but it might be easier said than done. Although, am I willing to take a river crossing penalty? I think I am. Tropical wood, excellent. Ottomans are no longer valid rival. Okay, let's have a look at the great powers list. Yeah, Ottomans are number 3 now. I mean, Bohemia has been number 2 for a while, I believe. And then Russia is number 4, Mughals number 5, Brazil number 6, Morocco number 7, and Bengal number 8. Interesting. I'm the only one that, at least of the great powers, that has embraced enlightenment. Oh, and 13 colonies is bringing in army here to help us a little bit. Well, time to catch that army. So we cannot humiliate Ottomans anymore. Unfortunately. Oh, we lost Mary Read as an admiral. There we go, that's attack wipe. 8,000 cannons. I'm pretty sure that they are out of manpower at this point. If we have a look at war enemies. Not quite, they have 13,000, but there's not much in there. Ah, I see. Where should you be? Let me put it back a little bit, and then I'm gonna send these two. Actually, you over there, you're gonna have to be transported to Cyprus. Got another. Ooh, actually, send some damaged ships to be repaired there. I wonder if Bengal is... They are fighting Mewar. Okay, I see. Now, if I was to declare one land now, would they join that? They would. For how long? I don't know, but... I'd like you to take on the province, or take the provinces that I have claims on. Which is this state here. Fair enough. Also, we still haven't gotten sight on all of Russia's provinces. Let's actually send in a diplomat there for a little while. Also, in Bohemia, we could potentially... Oh, I don't think the rebellion has fired yet. Alright then. Right, so we siege down another province here. Excellent. Oh, they're going for... Bahia. Alright then. Let's get in there. Try to beat them in a defense. Ooh, that's 90,000 men. I mean, if 13 colonies is aiding us, then we should be able to do it, but without their aid, it's going to be a bit tricky. Another treasure fleet has arrived. Actually, let's allow friendly armies to attack. Ooh, that's a nice idea. Alright, we are going to have to use the forced march as soon as we can. To get there in time. If we can get there in time, you know, no, this is going to be a suicide. Stop. Abort mission. This one's going to be a doomed army. There's no way out. Unless... No. Pull back, pull back. Stop that one. Right, so they kind of want a truce now. Let's recall the Russian diplomat then. But that's the first major battle that we kind of lost in this war. But, oh, they don't quite want the truce that I was going to offer. Alright then, how about we get rid of that one, and that one, and that one. Okay, they would accept that. So how bad would that be for them? Rather decent. Could probably get something else. Like a single province somewhere. Okay, we could get those 3. I'll take it. Okay, a decent bit of losses on both sides. There we go, and... Oh, right, yeah, we need to core all of that before it becomes a colony. Well, luckily we do have the points. There we go. We got some armies over here that do need to take care of a few things. Oh, right, you're going all the way there. Oh, and we got another trader. Now, how about... Well, all of this is... Well, not all of it, but the majority of it is already going to Ivory Coast. We'll transfer even more. And yeah, now Argentina is huge. Oh, and we need an advisor. So, how about we get... I don't want the prestige guy. I suppose production efficiency is alright. We can upgrade that to level 5. Okay, well, that's probably not entirely accurate. Although we're making 1,000 from trade alone. Holy crap. Alright then, Bohemia, what can we do to annoy you? Slender merchants? Let's actually have a look. Income comparison. Total. Bohemia does make a fair bit. Not much from trade though, so slandering merchants there wouldn't actually do all that much. Majority of the income they get from their vassals. There's not much I can do about that. Liberty is further down the line still, so yeah, that's gonna be delayed a little bit. Oh well, I'm just gonna increase this to 100 ships. Keep on increasing the fleet as much as we can. 100 heavy ships, that is. Right, let's actually increase some... no, we're gonna save up for the stability. Right, we can get the Miltech. Get better mortars. Was another general. Having a bit of bad luck with those. Okay, we got 80 spy network in Bohemia. Let's do something about that. Ooh, sabotage recruitment. Manpower recovery speed. Yeah, that's gonna be brilliant. I mean, they probably have plenty of manpower still. Oh, actually, no, they are out of manpower. Interesting. So who are their kind of allies? I mean, we could easily support Wallachia a little bit, like, I don't know, give them subsidies of, I mean, not quite that much, but let's say 30 for 10 years. It's gonna make them strong. At least relatively strong. Now, since we are currently at peace, let's get some more troops here. Can we... No, because we don't have the professionalism high enough, so we can't actually recruit the generals a bit cheaper. Unfortunate. Oh, Persia actually lost a war against Ottomans. Well, I'll be. Now, of course, Bohemia is seizing down all the way to Egypt now. Alright then. Now, how bad is the coalition against us now? Not actually all that bad, and we can get the Industrial Revolution now. A lot of dev in London. Now then, there's still... Actually, we didn't transport the 10,000 men from here. I kind of forgot that, or rather got distracted elsewhere. So let's transport that there. So that means that we have 80,000 men over here. Currently, we could declare war on Malacca, take over some of their lands there. On the other hand, how high of a... Oh, we could have a lot more land units. Alright then, how about... Get another 30,000 mercenaries over there. Then we'll have a decent army. Not enough to fight Bengal alone, I'm afraid, but while they are distracted elsewhere, and to be fair, we do have higher militech than they do. So yeah, if we declare war on Lana, it might call in Bengal, and then with that war we can take some lands from Bengal, and we can then make sure that they break their alliances with some of the bigger nations. Right, so we're still waiting for that, but we can convert another province. And then we still do have the 30,000 men here, so that would be all the way to 140,000? Yeah, 140,000 men all together here in Asia, which is not bad. Rebel uprising in Denmark? That's not legal. But we can probably do something about that. Right, I think it's about time to declare another war. We do want to get some more generals, though. One over there. We get another one over here. Ooh, that's actually a good one. And do we... Okay, the heavy fleet is currently amassing there. Slowly, but surely. Right, let's have a look. If I was to declare the war on Lana, would Bengal join it still? Yes, they would. Do we still have... Oh, we still have a lot bigger army. I'm a bit unsure, where are we getting all of this? Force limit. I was pretty sure that it wasn't this big before. It could be partially because of Argentina getting a lot stronger and all that, but not that I'm complaining, to be fair. Wait, where am I? That's such a weird force limit. Oh, right, I think I may have accidentally consolidated this the wrong way around again. Well, let's increase the size a little bit. Ooh. Canals and turnpikes. We pay extra 7,000, we can get another extra dev there. And it lasts for extra 5 years. Alright then. Alright, so let's build yet another... Oh, not enough military regiment can be support. Okay, what about some regular regiments here then? Going to be a little bit slower, of course, but should be alright. Now, are we... no, we're still pretty far away from getting the stability. But yeah, we still have about 106 years left in this game. But we really do need to start getting into India, otherwise we don't have enough time. I mean, to be fair, Bohemia is still basically stopping us from actually finishing all the mission tree. But we can do something. Also, we should probably spread those two armies to avoid some of the attrition there. Get Crete. I'm gonna wait until Bohemia is done with the Ottomans. In the meanwhile, I'll probably fight the Bengals and all that, and then I'll probably start fighting the Ottomans, then Morocco, and spread it out a little bit, you know. Then maybe Brazil again, a little bit in Africa. A few more of those. I mean, how much are we gaining from... Ooh, hold on. How much are we gaining from production now? Almost 500. Pretty decent. Ooh, looks like Argentina is having a bit of a problem. How about we send them some subsidies? Not a loan, subsidies. That should help them sort out the problems. Also, we got the fleet here that should probably get back to port. And Holland hating us is completely fine by me. Oh, Ottomans are bankrupt now. Alright then. Let's actually transport the army from here over here, so we'll have the 150,000 at least. And debate in Parliament. Let's have a look. Merchants, global tariffs, cultural conversion mission. Ooh. That wouldn't be terrible actually. Yeah, I'll take that one. Right, so, first of all, allow use of crown lands. And again, take sides in Parliament. We're going to afford losing a little bit of prestige. Crown lands. Sides in Parliament. Is there any... Oh, we can bribe someone. Okay, merchants. Ooh. I suppose we can lose a tiny bit of church power. It's not that big of a deal. Maybe some admin support. We can afford losing a little bit of a navy tradition as well. And ignore a little bit of corruption. There we go. So we can start converting yet another province. It should be a little bit faster as well. Right, so do we... No, the ships are on their way here. They should be here in a little bit. Ooh. Right, so I forgot to check the rebellions, but I'm guessing it's... Oh, bollocks. Alright then, we don't actually have any armies here. That's a problem. Oh, I think... Ooh, Bohemia is spreading pretty far. How big of a aggressive expansion do they have on people? Not a lot. Well, that's a shame. Now, to be fair, how strong is Ottoman army now? 80,000 men? So not all that strong. I wonder, could I afford sending in another 30,000 from somewhere? Not necessarily right now, so I think I'll fight the war in the east first. Speaking of which, now the transports are here. Okay, 169. And we lost the natural scientist. That's a bit unfortunate. Right, what can we get instead? Tax modifier isn't necessarily all that great. And we can't actually upgrade that either. So I suppose prestige it is. Not necessarily something that we require all that much, but all the options available, it's probably the most useful. In grand scheme of things. How's the fleet over here? It's currently at 27 ships. And the army reformer died. Right, what do we have? Discipline. Alright then, and Lana. And currently at truce. And we only have the 150,000 men here, which is not a lot. But I will declare the war anyway. I wonder, can we get into that jungle? Not yet. Although Bengal is now part of the war. How big of a fleet do they have? It's sizable. We do have a little bit, and especially once this fleet is ready, then we'll have way stronger navy in here than what they do. But for the time being, we'll probably stay bit defensive. Okay, so Assam, do they... they don't have any sort of relations with Bengal by the looks of it. I'm gonna pull my troops here a little bit back. I think 90,000 men in the jungle should be able to defeat whatever they try to throw at us. Of course, we may need to give up some of the land here if they get access through Assam. In the meanwhile, I think I'm gonna split the army in half. Let's actually have a quick look at the sizes of the armies. So Lanna has 19,000, Yi has 8,000, and then Bengal has 160,000. Which is more than what we have here. Of course, once our vassals start bringing their troops, then we'll have a bit more. I'm gonna wait for this siege to be done before I start splitting that army. Oh, and we're maxed at admin points. Alright then. I don't suppose there's much I can do with them. I could increase the ability, but I can actually use the... No, I don't have the church points for that quite yet, but I'm not that far off. How about we increase some of the devs here? There we go, that's a little bit. So what I'm saying, I just need to conquer more land because I need places to core. That's the only solution for full admin points, right? I'm sure that we have a little bit of time before the Bengal army start reaching this far. Since the previous fights. There we go, the capital has been sieged down. So we have the ticking wars go now. So let's go to that fort. These two armies can siege down the smaller places, or the non-protected. Right, so we got those, and we should be getting colonial nation. Right, maybe? No? Yes? Next month, maybe? There we go. Oh, British Columbia. Let's go for California. I think someone is already going to deal with those. So that's good. Right, we don't have a sight on the enemy armies here yet. Let's keep on sieging. I know that I could carpet siege a little bit, but I don't want to spread too badly or too hard right now. Mostly because the enemy can siege us or take down the smaller armies. But if I keep my armies together, then they should be able to defend. And Austria owns a part of Madagascar. Alright then. Right, let's make sure that we keep on increasing the devs here. Again, not necessarily something that we need to do, but since we have so many points, might as well. We could reduce inflation, but we don't really have all that much anymore. It's gone down quite significantly. Ooh, there's a bit of a rebellion there. Now, Assam is not giving access quite yet. And another province has been colonized here. We are sending colonists down that way already. I think colonizing more America at this point is priority. Oh, we can't actually send one there. We could send one here. Make sure that British Columbia is as big as possible. Freedom of the press. I think I'm going for taking a little bit unrest. And let's keep on sieging. Ooh, there would be another fortification there. Let's get started with that one. Scadian Separatist. Colonial expansion, sure. Not sure where that is, but it can't be bad, right? Alright, we seized down that one. Let's go kill that army. It's gonna be mountains, so they'll have the defensive bonus. But I mean, other than that, it's not too bad. Oh, and we've gotten yet another merchant. Alright then. I already have one there. I'm not sure if we actually need any there. We've got plenty over there. We've got one there, there, and here. Now this one is not necessarily going to be beneficial for us. On the other hand, one thing that we could do... I could start influencing the inner markets in Europe. Like over here, there's a lot going there, and then it's going to the channel. From there we have a lot of power as well, so what we could do... Actually, which one do we have more? We got about half there, and... Yeah, we do have more over there. So if we start transferring that over there instead, and we'll start transferring this one as well, go to Lübeck, and then can we increase our trade power here? Well, we can't build the... or increase the ports right now. But, of course, we could make sure that we have some stock exchanges here. Well, they're not particularly good places for them. But maximizing the profits there. And then we'll transfer all of that towards the channel. Right, so how... Still don't see any enemy armies here. Okay, another province has been colonized. Oh right, we didn't actually have a colonist of our own there. Okay, we should be winning this fight easily. We got the numbers, that's a sack wipe. Hold on, so who is the other one that we're fighting? It's, Yi. Oh, that one. Alright then. And we're full on admin points again. You know what? Making more states is probably a good idea. Which one would be... Riao would be... good place. On the other hand, this one has a decent income already. Sure, we'll start setting up some states here. That's only 13. I think I'm going to go with at least... how many 20s do we have? There are plenty. Okay, this one would be worth a state, I think. This one certainly would be worth a state. And then just make all of these cores. That should increase both our trade power and production values and all that, and we need 2 more seats in Parliament. Is Sofala one? No, we can't make that into... We could make this one, actually. Might as well. Seat of Parliament in Africa. It's a bit unorthodox, I suppose. Also, did we... Is Holstein one? Holstein is one of them. Australian is one... Don't have those as a state yet. That one's already... How about... something like Chester, which is already a... rather dev'd up place. 35 dev, oh my. Right, and let's keep on colonizing somewhere. Where should we do that though? Is the question. I suppose we could take over more of the islands here. That's held by Ottomans, alright. Actually, we still have plenty of land here that we could colonize. As well as in... Ooh, Russia is trying to expand in... Oh, bollocks, they found gold and coal in a single province? That's, I'm a bit jealous of that. Right, we have the armies here, let's go down that way. I wonder, if we move in this one army there, we can start slowly pushing into Bengal. I mean, our armies here are almost ready to move out. Actually, there's so much ready that I'm going to move this army already westwards. Bengal still has a large army, which does make me a little bit concerned. Not going to worry about the southern portion of that. Also, why is Siak over here? Are they still fighting someone? Oh. Australia is producing paper. Well then. Alright, seize down a province. We'll have a nice conga line of troops here. One province at a time, then once we reach here we'll start spreading out a little bit. Actually, I don't think we can. We need to go into that fort first. Alright then. Alright. Let me just check something. Ah, I think we are quite a bit over time, actually. Yeah, a lot over time. Alright then, well, this was a bit of a longer episode. Anyway, if you enjoyed this, please like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already. Also, check out the links down below in the description. But other than that, thank you very much for watching, and until next time, bye-bye.